Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So quite a few of you have requested to see how I set up my Android UI, which I showed off in my S21 Ultra review. So that's what I'll show you today. First, I'll quickly show you what's going on with the UI, and then if you like it and you want to try it out for yourself, you can follow along and set it up. My idea behind this UI was just to keep things simple. I don't want my home screen or any screen to be filled up by apps or icons, but I still want to be able to quickly access everything important. So on my home screen, as you can see, there's not much going on. Just the essentials, things I use several times per day. I have another screen to the left with some more functionality, so with these two buttons at the top I can easily turn on and off my Philips Hue lights throughout the apartment, and then below that I can control my Sonos speakers, although the functionality is quite limited, so if I want to change volume or switch to a different playlist I still have to tap on it and open the app. At the bottom I have some folders which contain some more apps I use on a regular basis. Scooters is just that. If I'm ever in the city and I need to quickly jump on a scooter, I can open that folder and see all of the available scooter apps. Food is food. TV contains all of my streaming services, and payment contains all of my banking and payment related apps. On the right side of the home screen is another page. So here I use an app called Business Calendar. I can't show you the details of what's on there for obvious reasons, but I like the app. I use a week view, which means I can see exactly what's going on in every day of the week. Below that are a few more useful items. So first we have contacts, then we have tools which just contain very small apps like a weather app, my smart scale, speed test, and yeah, just basically small apps. Then we have shopping, again very simple, just all of my shopping apps. And then we have an app called Fit Notes. Now if any of you guys are into the gym or just working out in general, I can highly recommend this app. It's completely free and it helps me to track my progress in the gym. So now I have 4 years worth of historical data since I began training all the way up till now, which helps me to see just how far I've come, but it also helps me to plan for my next workout. Then on the final page, all the way to the right, I have all of my emails. And that's it. So anything that's not on one of these screens is an app that I probably don't use very often. So if I need to access one of those, I can just swipe up from the home screen, and at the top there is a search bar, so I can just search for the app that I want, so I don't have to go scrolling and looking through all of my apps to find what I want. When it comes to the design of the UI, I just wanted something simple and clean looking with a unified color scheme, so not every single app is a different color. I went with a dark background, not just because it looks nice, but it also helps to preserve battery life, especially on OLED and AMOLED displays. So, if you like what you see, keep watching and I will help you to set this up. The good news is it's completely free and it's very simple to set up, so you should be able to set this up on just about any Android device. Now, the easiest way for me to show you guys how to do this would be just to set it up again, but of course, it's already set up on my S21 Ultra, so what I'll do instead is set it up on my old S10 Plus, and then hopefully you guys can follow along. So let's do this. Now, there's 2 apps you need to download, or 3 if you want the wallpaper as well. The first one is called Nova Launcher, so this is basically a customizable UI replacement which lets you do a lot more than your standard Android UI does. So go to the Play Store, download the app and open it. Then you hit Start Fresh, go with the dark theme. I made a mistake here, but go with Swipe Up. This will allow you to swipe up to access your apps. Then you have to change your default home app to Nova Launcher. If you change your mind later, you can always switch back to the default UI. Now, open Nova Settings. Change the desktop grid size to 7 vertical if you want it like mine, otherwise choose whatever you want. I also changed the page indicator to be a line rather than dots. Now we need to get the icons, so we need to install another app called Monoic Icon Pack. This app is also free and comes with thousands of icons, so you should have most of your apps supported already. There is a premium version, so you can pay these guys to make icons for anything you don't already have. Once downloaded, go back to Nova Settings, go to Look and Feel and change the icon theme from the standard one to Monoic. This will automatically replace any icons for apps that are already supported. Then it's just a matter of reorganization. Now, again, you don't need to follow any of this if you don't want to, but I included it just in case you do. So I have my search bar all the way to the bottom. As I showed you before, I have 4 pages in total, and now I will show you how to set up folders as well. So to do that, place an app on the screen, Find another app and drag it on top of the original app. Then you can hold down the icon, which will bring up the edit options. Click edit and change the icon. Now, it's a bit overwhelming to scroll through the list, but you can use the button at the top right to bring up the Monoic app, and from there you can search. Then just give the folder a name and you're good to go. If you want to have the same clock, it's the standard Samsung clock used with a black background with full transparency. The final app you'll need, again only if you want the same background, is Walli. They have a large selection of high-resolution wallpapers, so I can recommend this app even if you want another wallpaper. Anyway, download the app, and the wallpaper I use is called Sailor Moon. And that's the UI. I skipped over the Philips Hue and Sonos controls, but those are just widgets, so it's very simple to add, and same with business calendar and emails. And that about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, it helps the channel out a ton, and if you haven't already, why not hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.